Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to the nice cozy butcher's shop in Clegor, village of Clegor. Or is it a town? We don't know. If there's a butcher but no blacksmith, is that a village or a town? We don't know. I should never know those things, unless somebody tells them explicitly or explains to me explicitly how that works in Middle-earth in particular. Anyways, well, maybe the bees, they're so busy they make their industrial bees, so maybe there's industry then, therefore it's not a village. I don't know. I'll keep speculating at whim. Let's see. Where were we? We want to talk to Mayor Malmadok Tolan in Clegor. He's up there somewhere, right? Perhaps that will be our next step. We also need to find one more hungry child and remind them that they can go to their mom's place and eat supper. Should they choose to do so. Here's Malmadok. On the weekly orders. I have been the mayor of Clegor for many years. May I remain at my post for many more? Yeah, not a very nice statement. Kuneda wants to know what meat I wish to order for the next week. Surely he must know by now that I expect we have a standing order. Beef, chicken and pork, with plenty of each. Malmadok loves them all. The mayor notices your expression and gives a hearty laugh. I too enjoy them all. But I speak not only of myself. My very good boy here shares my name and my appetite. We're both Malma dogs. Oh, the dogs of Malma, huh? Now, you run along and tell Kuneda that I want the same order as last week. And mayors shouldn't need to be consulted on this every 7 days. I'm very busy after all. I have to look at my dog wagging its tail. You know? Now, you run along. Okay, we got it. Smoking pipe. Fine. Let's see. Well, we might as well return to the butcher shop. It's not too far. And talk to the butcher boy once more. Then we'll do plenty more quests. Okay.
Oh there!
So what does the mayor want for his meat delivery next week? The same as last time? It's always the same, you know, but if I don't ask him, he complains that I didn't. I think the mayor just likes the attention. I think he does. He always says he's very busy, but he's always just standing out there on his porch with his dog, taking in the sun. I think he is, even at nighttime. One of these days I should take a holiday. Maybe I could be mayor and then I'd have more than enough time to relax. 5 cuts of superior roast pork. A roasted cut of pork, cooked simply. Well, that's for me. For the mayor, you'll get all 3 types of meat. Because he's 3 times as worthy as me. Okay, that's fine. Now, let us see. Okay, we have to collect choice cuts of meat. Ouch, ouch! From beasts in the straw vale. Ourselves. Yeah, about like 6. Okay, not a problem. Let's do that next. Hello, Swinehog. We've missed you. Okay. Do we see anything worthy of being a choice meat? You maybe, the Veil Shrew? Oh yeah. You do count. Shrew meat is the best, I guess. Poor fox, no. The red-coated fox is too cute for that, huh? Rare canned wolf meat. Yummy, yummy, right? Yes, I thought so. A wandering wolf. Then how about a piglet? Moscow piglet? That should be good, no? Poor piglet. At least Its death was quick. Or his death. Or her death. There, 4 out of 6 already. Really good. We're master hunters at this point, I guess. How about adding some more juicy wolf meat? No, more like gamey meat from a wolf. You have to marinate that really well, okay? Spotted doe, surprisingly, not as good as wolf meat, huh? Deer meat, inferior, somehow. Okay. What about a coney? There's a rabbit here. You're not running away? Oh, you are. And hey, tell me if you're a choice meat or not. Just tell me. I'll spare your life. I just need to know. Because I'm curious. Because humans are curious, you know? Okay. No? You don't count. Fair enough. How about another wolf? There we go. And now we have to bring the said choice cuts to Kuneda again in his shop. More dealings with the butcher. Would you look at that? What is that house over there? That's a crazy design. We should investigate it from up closer. Who built that and what is it? I'm so drawn to it now. Especially, it looks kind of eerie at night, huh? Let's go there next, guys. Let's see. We missed the butcher shop, of course. It was further down here. Okay. Alright, Kuneda.
Ah, these cuts are choice indeed.
Well done, my friend. I will get to salting and preserving these meats right away. You're always welcome to help out in the stew vales, and I'll tell my neighbors what a help you've been today. They might not appreciate it immediately, but they will when winter comes and their bellies are full rather than empty, especially that juicy wolf meat and the shrew meat, oh man, the best. You hear Meneldir calling for you outside.
Sounds like someone outside is calling for you.
You'd better see what he wants. Yes, so much is true. There's Meneldir. And the loud bees behind me. Okay.
I should have warned you that the folk in Swan Fleet will often put you to work.
Well, I'm used to it at this point, you know. After all, I've been in the Shire and the Yonder Shire, so, you know, it comes with the territory, you might say. So the mayor of Quegor is waiting for the overdue return of some of his hunters. I hope they did not run afoul of a raiding party like the one that attacked Mosswood. I will take a look around and see what I can discover. Perhaps you can check in on the situation in the other two villages in the Stew Vales. Someone in Glenkellic or Lintreth may have seen something. Okay, should do that in a while.
The mayor of Clegor is waiting for the overdue return of some of his hunters?
Yes, he is. He's also waiting for 3 types of meat, you know? And that seems to be his priority. But yeah, that shall be delivered in due course. Now, let's tell children to come and eat. I missed one child, probably starving at this point, I keep saying. But no matter. 4 children surviving, it's a pretty good score for a mom. Out of 5, right? No. What a horrible joke. I usually don't do those. But it was horrible, and I apologize. Let's see. Here is Terry or Carrie.
How do you do?
Time to eat? Oh, I suppose you shouldn't have had all those berries. Ah, that explains it. There's always room for more. That explains it. Wow. I worried for nothing. But that's good news. Alright then. Now let's look for the missing arrow, if you recall, guys. Well, we promised actually ourselves that we'll investigate that building over there. So let's do that first. And then we'll look for the missing arrow. Remember, some large creature apparently took one arrow away from a hobbit in certain mysterious circumstances. Okay, how do I get up here? Oh yeah, I've been here, but I just didn't... I guess we paid too much attention to the child here. Okay. So what is this? It's not a regular home. It's like a watchtower and a home under it? Or what? Those are peaceful lands as far as Clegor is concerned, or have been, so I don't think this is like a military style of, or military type of watchtower. It's not a mill. Very interesting. Very cool design though. Alright. We did what we can here in terms of figuring out the purpose of this building. We can't enter it, so... oh yeah, let's return to Rosentil and tell her that all her children are accounted for. That should be a good thing to do. Rosentil Fletch, what a nice name.
A fine job you did!
The children are all on their way? Lovely. A fine job you did. I do not suppose you would set aside your adventuring ways for that of a nanny, huh? Nor would I. After all, I'm just their mom. Well, you have me, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. So... let's now search for the missing arrow. There it's errant arrow, precisely. By the way, we should maybe activate this milestone. Yeah, let's do that. Wait, there are more quests for us here? Okay, on the way to the arrow, let's pick up some more quests. Like this one quest. Is that where you dry your fish? This is pretty good fish though. Nice clear waters here. Drudwin.
Hello there.
Hello.
You look like the adventurous sort.
Are you the mom's sister, by any chance? Just the type of person I need. Have you noticed all the waterfalls around Clegor? I'm endlessly curious about what might be behind them. Unfortunately, I cannot swim. What are you doing there, on this, on the edge here, then? I'm endlessly curious about what might be behind them. Oh yes, I already read that. Can you swim? Mm-hmm. Maybe you could explore the falls for me and tell me what you find? Behind the falls. Maybe I could. Okay, let's start with somewhere. This is definitely a waterfall, if I've ever seen one. Okay, there is some haze and not just water. But from afar it looks like most of the water makes it intact from all this height and not turned into a fine spray or anything. Which again makes me suspicious of this place a little bit. Who knows what we'll find behind those waterfalls. Okay, so let's go behind this guy. By the way, if you just know how to swim, that's not good enough. The pounding waterfall will not allow you further. Exactly. So just, even if you're a good swimmer, doesn't mean you'll survive if you have this amount of water falling on you. And pushing you down and pulling you and teasing you or throwing you to the rock underwater. Okay, so what about this one? Rocks jut out behind the thundering waterfall. Okay, yes, so rocks behind the thundering waterfall. Bad news, people. Even I, a level 33 champion, shall not dare venture there. But apparently we have to explore a bunch of more waterfalls around. So we'll do that in a while. Okay. Let's go to land so we can move faster. Wait, the closest thing is still another waterfall? Okay, well. We might as well continue this way. There's the watermill. Very nice. And this is a massive bridge. Massive old bridge. Okay. So we cross the river Dusty, not on the bridge. Okay, so where is... Oh, there is a waterfall here, okay. And another bridge, but I have to go under here, right? Oh man, what am I doing? Sharp rocks seem to be all that's here. Yeah. Oof, and I broke my leg, but you know, it's a habit at this point. Yeah, plenty of waterfalls. The mountains or the large hills themselves don't look particularly lush or anything. Maybe they're just composed of mostly rocky soil and nothing grows there. So assume the weather front hit some other mountains behind that. And there are footprints in the mud here. And yes, so probably the water doesn't come from the top of those hills, but from somewhere further away. Because look at the amount of water, and no real like major mountains to be seen or vegetation. So I assume it's just their final way down from somewhere higher. In any case, ooh, that's huge. What is that? That's not an orc. It's like a large dinosaur or bird. Are there dinosaurs in Middle-earth now? Muddy prints left behind by some large creature. Some large reptile made these tracks. Right, large reptile. I guess not a dinosaur. Follow the tracks which way? Let's see. Okay, this way. So it must be that way. Did you leave those footprints, Southern Outlaw? Sure not. But we unlocked the Brigand's Lair of Swanfleet. Neat. Yes, we did. Alright. Where are those tracks? Yeah, well, let's check this one as well, just in case it will tell us something further. A loud snarl fills the air. Oh yes, arrow munching Avank. Yes, that's you. The arrow is covered in a slimy drool, but otherwise unharmed. Oh, excellent. Slimy drool is good news. Bring the arrow to Delit. Bringing a slimy arrow back to Delit. Bringing a slimy arrow back to Delit. There she is. Delit's setter.
Hello? Do you have it?
You found my arrow? She reaches out then recoils. Is that Drew? Well, I do not mean to be ungrateful, but I'm not touching that thing. Maybe you could wash it off for me first. Really? Okay, we'll rinse off the arrow. We will. Let's see, do we have a description of the arrow? Further description? No, I don't think so. Fine. Well, drool cleansing water. Hilarious. Have you ever seen a drool cleansing water? Not just regular water, you know. Cleansing waters, in particular, drool cleansing water. Because all the other spots, like the water is clean and everything, but it's not drool cleansing, you know, it's just a regular cleansing water. Oh boy. But now, we'll bring the cleansed arrow to Delit, right? Hopefully she won't complain one more time or anything.
Oh, my poor arrow.
Aww. I suppose wet is better than eaten or gone forever, though. Thank you so much. No comment here. Just walk away. Aw, cute cat. Kitty, what you doing there? Hey. Guess the closest thing to us guys is again another waterfall. It's fine. We can handle some more waterfalls at this point. Although I'm slightly nervous approaching any one of them. Okay, how far away is this? Some distance. I might have to cross on the other side. Not sure you'll be able to ride on this side for too long, but maybe. Let's check. Yeah, I'll have to swim on the other side, that's fine. Oh, are we talking about this waterfall? Yeah. It might take us a while to figure out how to get down there. Because apparently, you have to go under them, you know, or behind them if you could. Because, you know, hobbits. Though, it's not impossible that some kind of treasure or other artifacts can be found behind waterfalls from ages past. That's a possibility. Stool rails. Very nice. Wait, this doesn't sound too loud for a big waterfall. Most sounds more like a faucet than anything. I wonder. How big is that thing? It's quite big. Are you kidding me? That sounds like that? Like a faucet? This big waterfall? With so much water in it? Okay. As I suspected, getting down would be a task. Would be, well, not from here. What about this waterfall? Do we care about this waterfall? Yes, we do. Wow. We shall fall to our death here if we're not careful. Well, let's see. See what we can figure out. Okay, what? Well, here goes nothing, guys. There. Okay. We're somewhere. A little further down. It's not too bad. Let's see. Keep going down. At this point, we will be fine. 2 legs broken, but no other issues. Only minor issues. Okay. Okay. That's some major work here. Not but rocks and pounding water. Okay. We still need to explore 2 more. The so-called Eastern Waterfall and the Northeastern Waterfall. Do we have more boring names than those for the local waterfalls, guys? I thought you were proud of the place you were leaving. You're talking about villages floating in the sky and other things like that. But the waterfalls are just like, oh, the Eastern Waterfall, the Northeastern Waterfall, you know. Think of some proper names. I think I have to swim around that rock here and head towards the other waterfall. Oh, there's a boat here. I wish I could take it with me. Let's see. Okay. Well, we've been doing plenty of swimming in this episode. I don't mind swimming. It's not too far. We're pretty good swimmers. I mean, look. Swimming with our helmet on and our heavy boots on. Pretty skillful there, huh? Nice big willows growing over there. Behind the falls. Behind the falls. Behind the falls can be interpreted to mean behind my falls where I break my legs. Not the waterfalls, but my falls. What's behind my falls? Insanity, I guess? Broken vase. This vase has been beaten and battered by the waterfall. Or by something else, maybe it just fell down. Okay, why can't we surface here? Okay. I pick that up. You found a piece of old pottery. Could be valuable, historically speaking. I don't know. Okay. So let's check on the last waterfall. The last waterfall might be pretty far away. How about this? Let's go back to Clegg for now and see what we can do from there. Wow, this works even in water, man. A strange loop feature does. I should try it completely submerged one time. Okay, yes, still find a helpful villager. Yeah, let's remove that for now and see what else. Explore the eastern waterfall. Yeah, fine. But we have tasks going this way. Like going all the way to Mossworth, etc. Like bring the boot back to Mossworth and stuff. So we might as well start with that. We can just take a leisurely walk back. Well, no. We'll take a horse from here to Mossworth. Or I can just ride back, right? That would be
Might you
faster.
aid me?
Just babbling at this point. What I'm just trying to say, guys, is I'll see you back in Mossworth. Here we are, back in Mossworth, to bring the delightful little planter to Wenna. Where are you, Wenna? Always sitting outside, even at night? Or standing up outside your house? Well, maybe you were waiting nervously for this boot for a long time now. I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
What is this? Oh, what a beautiful gift!
Wenna takes the old boot with a flower sticking out of it, a huge smile lighting up her face. What a beautiful gift! Oh, my Gerald! What a dear man he is, and so thoughtful for him to give up his favorite boot for this delightful little planter. This is the finest anniversary gift I could have imagined. Do you know I had believed he'd forgotten? Excuse me. If I could be excused. I simply must have Scardy fashion a replacement boot in this exact style for my dear Gerald. Thank you again, Dusselborn. Our family is in your debt, for so many reasons.
You have been such a help to our family.
Maybe I was, maybe. Let's say I was. Okay. Now talk to Gerald, right? Where is the actual husband? He's not as, he's not what you're thinking. It's definitely not what you're thinking, Buena. Here's Gerald. Ah, interesting. I like that pattern here.
How did it go? Did you manage to get rid of that boots?
You tell Gerald about Brian Wimbledge's solution to the problem, and he thinks it over. Well, I never would have thought of that. Exactly. The boot remains in my home, a reminder to me of my adventuring days, but without the connotation that I regretted my choice to settle down. But don't you kind of regret other things? Like how poor of a husband you are? And to my wife, it is a thoughtful present, but not for me. A gift that ably demonstrates my commitment to the family? Yeah, question mark, exactly. Miss Swisspunch is quite clever. Let us hope she continues to use her skills for good and not for ill. You have the nerve to criticize her? Of potentially doing stuff for ill? After you've done nothing? Wait, did you say anniversary? I'm fortunate indeed you came to Moxford, Ambassador. I had quite forgotten that was coming up. That was a close one, my friend. Thanks again. I'm no friend of yours. Iron earring of might, iron earring of agility, iron earring of will. Fine. Well, on that note, my friends, I shall see you next time for more adventures. Farewell.